Voters across 26 constituencies in the Indian-administered Jammu and Kashmir region will head to the polls tomorrow for the second phase of its regional election. It's the province's first local election in a decade. And among the highlights, demands to make the region a state once again. Ishan Garg reports.
Political observers say this election is possibly seeing the most enthusiastic voter participation in Jammu and Kashmir's recent history. It reflects not only in the high voter turnout numbers in the recently concluded first phase of the elections, but also in the number of people turning out in political rallies. Now, that's partly due to people not being pressured anymore by separatists and militants to boycott the polls, as has been the case in the past, and partly due to the urge to protest against their economic woes, skyrocketing inflation and the loss of Kashmir's autonomy over its domestic affairs. Kashmir is well known for its handicrafts, from lavish carpets to intricate shawls. So much so that one of the finest types of wool in the world, cashmere, gets its name from this area, Kashmir. But the businesses that deal in them have seen sluggish sales in the past few years.
हम तो वेट करते हैं यात्रीज आएंगे यहाँ पे, हम भी वेट करते हैं हमारे से शॉपिंग करेंगे, मगर ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है। तो मुझे यात्रा से लेके अभी तक जो मैं एनालिसिस कर रहा हूँ, ग्राउंड जीरो का काम चल रहा है।
Despite tourist influx rising in Kashmir in recent years, according to government data, locals say things haven't improved overall. Government data shows the region's economy grew at 8% in the 2022 to 2023 financial year, higher than the national average. But local businesses say they haven't quite reaped the benefits.
अभी काम नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ एक बात है, टूरिज्म कम हो गया, तो वो उसके वजूहात है, बाहर वो सैलाब भी आया था, तो इसलिए लोग नहीं आ रहे हैं। वैसे तो यहाँ माहौल अच्छा है, आने के लिए अच्छा है, कश्मीर तो अच्छा है।
When Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government revoked Kashmir's semi-autonomous status in 2019, it said doing so would boost economic growth here. The government also said scrapping Article 370 of the Constitution, which gave Kashmir that semi-autonomous privilege, would curb separatism and militancy. Some locals say that has happened, but analysts argue skirmishes between the Indian Army and militants continue in paths that were previously peaceful. Many here say if Kashmir becomes a state again, things will improve, at least on the economic front. It could give the region the ability to raise its own funding, power to deploy capital where local representatives choose, and will result in more job opportunities according to locals. With roughly a fifth of the youth population here unemployed, jobs are another big concern for voters.
There is a lot of unemployment right now in the valley. It's surging at the highest rates. That should be taken into cognizance, like more and more jobs should come, and what was promised that more and more investment should come, so that businesses are set up, factories are set up, industries are set up, a lot of business schools are set up, which will employ people up to a greater extent, and I believe that is the core issue.
बहुत सारे बेरोजगार, मगर ये बेरोजगारी धारा 370 हटने के बाद नहीं हुई, ये उससे पहले भी थी। जो यहाँ के रीजनल पार्टी, नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, पीडीपी या उनकी सरकार थी, उस टाइम भी बेरोजगारी थी।
When Prime Minister Narendra Modi was here last week, he claimed that Jammu and Kashmir was reaching new heights of development and announced $250 million in funding for the region. His political opponent, the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, also addressed two back-to-back gatherings on Monday, promising the people to be their voice in the parliament. Analysts say this second phase of the election is crucial for Mr. Modi's BJP as well as their federal opponents, the India coalition led by Gandhi's Congress party. Both the BJP's and Congress's regional heads are contesting polls, along with the vice president of the regional National Conference Party that's projected to be the frontrunner. Amid allegations of curbing dissent, this election could be an opportunity for Mr. Modi's party to show that it's committed to holding free and fair elections in what's one of the most highly militarized regions in the world. Reports say diplomats from 20 countries, including Singapore, US and Germany, have been invited to visit Kashmir during the the elections. Now, some countries have opted out of such visits in the past, saying that they don't want a guided tour of this very complex region. Experts say such a visit could bolster the government's claims that normalcy is returning to Kashmir. Ishan Garg, CNA, Srinagar, Kashmir.